the language. It's no, but the word Habasha. The tribe Habasha came from Yemen. Everybody know that. But it's so indigenized that what I have to say about it is it has borne indigenous fruit. It gets language and script. It isn't written in the Semitic way, that way. It's actually written the other way. So check what happened there.
So not right to left, left to right.
Exactly. It's not written like Hebrew or Arabic. Yet it's from South Arabia. And it's developed indigenous African roots. And that's the kind of Islam that I project.
Is that prior to is that consonants alone?
I don't know, brother Abdulkadir. Really, that's malo bene
What
sometimes
it
that's
does
quality
is different.
isn't
Amharic,
Sama.
coming from Ga'ez, they attach the vocalization to
كم
the
حليلات
consonants.
دكتور
So
Danjuma
they take the vowel sound,
وننقل
instead
دين
of leaving
سيو
it hanging, they
أبي أضع
attach it to the
أفهم ستوريز
consonant.
كأفريكان
And the script goes like this.
So
You read
do.
it, you're reading English. That way. So to me, it's a Semitic language, but it's 100% African language. That's how I see it. But like I remember some guys when Bob Marley died, I remember people saying, Rastaman, you know, from Trinidad saying, you know, watching it on video. And they were like, what kind of this fool language that? That sounds like it don't sound like an African language. They were listening to the priests reading in Ga'ez in ancient Ethiopia. But in their opinion, they had distilled Africa down to something that sounds a certain way, smells a certain way, tastes a certain way, dances a certain way, articulates a certain way, reacts a certain way. And I'm saying where we sometimes part company is with the Jobian analysis that there is one way of being African. Job didn't say that. Job said there's an original source. But I love to look at things on the fringe. I like to look at the Nilotic culture and how they dramatize their understanding of God.
When you say Nilotic, you mean the
Dinka,
cultures along-
Nuer, Shiluk, Anuak, Murle, those sort of people in the Upper Nile region. They have always believed in one God. Always. But they have never represented him. Never had a need to. Remember, they come from material culture that are slim. They are wandering. Afford them the luxury of sitting down, carving statues, making crowns, like our father, like when we were back. Okay, good to see you. Nice, man. But we can't, yes, I see some brother. So, but we can't say that one is less African than the other. We may like Yoruba culture more than, I don't know, Dinka culture. We may like it more. And for me, my own personal vibe is, I'm not hooked up on ancient Egyptian culture. I find it personally. You go get the flag. I just find it dead. It's dead. I went to Egypt. I spent a year there, and within 2 hours of being around the pyramids, I got stone blind. Everything was just. It's not me. Not maybe him. The brother, I'm not enamored of. I'm not that much in love.
You've been there many times though.
Yeah, I lived there for a year.
That's why.
That demands a question, yeah, right? Which is the idea that the ancient, the culture and the spiritual way of life of the ancient people of Yemen is actually preserved by the traditions in the Sudan region today. Like they have certain of the same deities that are referenced and kind of things there. So if we're going to mention Sudan, the Dinka and the kind of things there, how do you look at the traditional systems that are preserved in Sudan today? If they relate, because they are definitely related to the...
There was a contention in a lecture recently at SOAS where they were discussing Nabtablaya, and further from Nabtablaya they went into the northern part of Sudan looking at ancient pre-Kerma culture that pre-antedates Kerma, and saying, but look at this, roundabouts, the typical, see, I don't like to reduce Africa, but I'll bring it down, round structures, but the ancient Celts built round structures too. So I can't say that only Africans built roundabouts, like tukuls. So they showed all of these things, and in the lecture, you had Nubian Sudanese saying, that's ours. You had South Sudanese, Dinka and Nuer saying, That's ours. And so you have this kind of thing going on where all these people want a piece of that which is authentic, that which is rooted. And I understand that sort of need. I admire these things. Like as I told you, I attend Yoruba festivals. I like the beauty of it. I like the poetry of it. Rastafari. I like the poetry of it. I like the poetry of the concept of X, Malcolm X. That X is wicked, man. What do you think about that? A man saying, I wish to know who I am. I haven't got there yet, so until I get there, I'm X. I love that. But people will say to me, if you love something, why don't you adopt it? No, it is possible to admire something and do my own thing. And I believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I believe in one God. I enjoy Muslim prayers. I'm not particularly obsessed with pouring libations. My idea of my ancestors is that I have to pray for them. That's me. If you want to pray for yours, more power to your elbow. But I pray, sorry, if you want to pray to yours, yeah, more power to that elbow of yours. But as for me, I put my head on the ground when I can. That's how and I enjoy it. I actually do enjoy it. If maybe I was called upon to worship like the ancient Egyptians did, maybe I would grow to enjoy it. But as for what I see of it, I would admire it from a distance. It's part of African culture. You can't take it from us. But it's not my thing.
I do have to say though, the people of ancient Kemet did pray.
Yes, you see picture, you see them. You see, even the Ethiopian church, they actually do it at times. They actually go down, put their head. They even do things like this when they come back up and they go back down again. So I admire a lot of different aspects of African culture. But if people see me here not wishing to dress like a Maasai with a blanket, not only, it's not that I don't like it for them, I love it for them, not for me. And people have this problem where you have to profess your love of something by absolutely immersing yourself in it. You have levels of love.
So do you call that culture appropriation, Uncle Danjuma?
Come again?
Is that so some type of culture? Yeah, is it some type of culture appropriation? If you don't
I
mind
have
asking?
the right more than you. Are you from the continent?
No. Well,
Okay. I tell you what, I'm just, now you know I'm joking. You hear that? I often say this. I am a Zulu. I am a Somali. I am an Amhara.
Yeah.
I'm a Yoruba. I'm a Ashanti. I'm Wolof. I'm Mandinka.
Yes.
I did not ask to come here.
Yeah.
I was brought here by force.
Yes.
And during the period of the plantation, many of these ethnicities mingled and mated and married and gave birth. We Caribbeans, we North Americans, we Afro-Latinos, we are a mix, we are all of Africa. We are the whole continent. And that's what I'm trying to tell my people. We are so if I want to wear Berber clothes,
Yeah.
the Berbers can't come and tell me I've appropriated, maybe they appropriated mine. This is Berber. This is not Arab, this is Berber. But they can't come tell me that I appropriated. I come from there originally, and I think all Pan-Africanists from the diaspora have made a tremendous contribution to raising the consciousness on the continent itself. We have done a lot in our own way. So people have to acknowledge that when they talk about us coming from families that are always divorced, you know where I'm going, the families that don't get married.
Who said that? Who said
Yeah,
that?
I'm going to say, I
don't know. We don't know.
I'm just bringing the pain.
Come on.
I'm bringing the pain.
The pain.
When people say this, they got to be balanced and go back to their community the following Friday and say, I did say this. It is not without foundation, but I did not give you the foundation. I didn't put it in context. Not only that, I didn't tell you the number of things for which we ought to be grateful to said community. Frederick
Can we
Douglass
just mark
is.
that quote, yeah? It is not without foundation, but I didn't give you the foundation. That's a beautiful quote. I'm going to borrow that, Uncle, if you don't mind.
Well,
Yeah?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't
We
mind.
borrow from each other. You know what we do.
Come on,
That's
come
what
on.
we should- that's what we
We
should
learn
do.
and we borrow off each
You
other.
know? No, I
That's it,
invented a
that's
new
it.
term as well. Now you have to ask for this one. My latest term is vampiracy.
Vampiracy.
You see, when it's getting dark here, the vampires come out.
Yes.
And they come and they troll. Last week I got bitten. You know what happened last week?
Oh, no.
I got trolled. I didn't pick up on it. I was saying my prayers on a chair like I do. I'm allowed. Everybody came after and he was poking fun at me. And then I just went in. I put the Quran to one side.
I know.
And then I suddenly realized, oh my God, this has been live streamed.
I know.
So I gotta apologize to people.
I spoke to him. He said it's
Let me
okay.
just apologize to people whose children watch this because I used a bit of language that may be a little untoward, and I believe if you do something wrong in public, you gotta dress back a little bit from that.
I look forward to that.
But there is vampirecy abroad when the sun goes down. And you cannot allow these people to get their teeth into your jugular. The fangs in
To ruin Speaker's Corner for the masses.
Exactly, because we, as we say, we want to raise the tone.
Yes.
And there's no point responding to hecklers who you know actually doing this for clicks and they get money at your reputation's expense. And I think I didn't make a mistake, lad, but for those who didn't see it, don't go look for it.
Don't worry, Uncle Danjuma. We're human beings. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, well, you know,
We all make mistakes, man.
It's all right. I didn't use invective. I didn't stoop. I didn't stoop to the level. You know. But what I do want to say is that, you know, I wanted to do a lecture here on Ethiopia, the Horn of Africa.
Yeah.
I keep saying I have to do it, but like I'm not getting the right sort of condition in which I would like to do it, because I would like our people to draw in the continent.
Yes.
We need to pull in the
Yes.
external bits. And what they have, I can't stop them from feeling their prejudices.
Yes.
You can't stop somebody from saying, actually, the girl I want to marry has to have softer hair and a thinner nose. If they got people like that, they won't say it, but that's all right. Look, I'll go as far as to say this. If a northern Sudanese, and people have heard me say this before, wants to call himself an Afro-Arab, all right, man, call away, call yourself what you want. Do not allow it to make you assume that you're superior to Africans.
Yes.
You do call yourself what you want in the privacy of your home. Feel as superior as you want in your little space, but do not come out and project that. Because truthfully, I realize I live long enough. You can't tell people how to feel.
Come on.
What I can do is show them by my character, I'm not what they think I am. But I'm not doing that for them either. That's because that's how my parents brought me up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's all I really want to say on that subject, not more than that. Maybe a week or two from now, I might try to have this conversation about crusades and jihads in Ethiopia, because I'm finding it an interesting subject. I've been doing a lot of research into the area of since Abiy Ahmed became the prime minister. There's a seething kind of discontent, and I don't think the guy's put a foot wrong yet.
Uncle, this is a Somali channel. You're trying to get me in trouble with the Ethiopians, my next door neighbors.
No,
Uncle, I'm not trying that.
You know half your people are
I know.
But he's pro Oromo though.
Yeah, I am.
I'm
mixed with it. I've got.
Ahmed is Oromo.
Yeah, he's Oromo.
I don't think
Abiy
he's
Ahmed,
for
yeah.
anything, but people
No,
are
he wants, yes.
people are typecasting him. You see, now
The
you tell me who
interesting
this is. I have to measure what I'm saying.
I don't
want to cause unnecessary contention.
I fell into it the other day. When,
Yes, me too.
Right, yeah. When the Ethiopian were protesting, so I was asking them questions on behalf of content, and the first brother that we spoke to just went in on the Oromo. Like it just went in. You know what I'm saying? And so because I'm semi-familiar with the history, but I'm not an expert on it. But I didn't want to, because I was asking questions. I wasn't going to debate.
You don't want to close it down.
You know what I'm saying?
That's an interesting subject. I want to do that East African one. I want to cover it.
Trust. It's mad. It's very sticky.
I don't mind covering it.
Because the guy is part Oromo,
Yeah, he's half Oromo.
they're making it as if he will necessarily
No, but this
be
is the first.
tribal.
No, but Uncle, this is the first time Oromo has had power in Ethiopia. So it's a bit. You get where I'm coming from, Shaka.
But the point is that.
But why is it a bit? The Amhara only achieved ascendancy at the time of Menelik II.
Which is
Prior-
100 years ago.
Well, 1896 was the Battle of Adwa. Yeah, but that's
Uncle, you know, in these conversations, I love to get an Ethiopian representative. It makes the conversation more natural.
What's this?
I would love to get more of a, next time I want to get like
Ethiopian,
Ethiopia,
yeah.
yes. So someone can break it down.
We have to be, sorry, go on.
To be, in all humility,
Yeah.
it is just before accusing Ahmed of being tribal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a chance.
Yeah, no, not even that. Address the issues
Yeah.
that the Oromo have been raising
Yeah.
for however long. I think there are some just issues that deserve to be addressed.
But Shax, you know, dealing with like, you know, East African politics is very delicate.
It's
It's,
very
super
sticky. It's very
sticky,
sticky.
shall I tell you
It's
why?
very sticky.
Because this guy, I'm not gonna lie to you, he's one of the first presidents that I've seen step into South Sudan, sort it out.
Right.
He's literally active
Ethiopia,
in trying to bring the whole Somalia to sit down. So, and he's one of noble people. Outside the community, a lot of, like, for me as a Somali, outside, I look at him as a good president. I think like he's doing bits. But there's a lot of people inside that are saying, amongst Ethiopians, Amharics, Tigris, this, that, saying that.
His own people, no, don't put me camera. His own people don't like him. The president of Abiy Ahmed, his own people don't like him.
Right.
He's fighting between the Oromos
Yes.
and the Amharics.
Yeah, I know,
In
yeah.
the Oromian region.
Yes.
So,
And he hasn't said nothing about it.
Right.
And his own people hate him. There's a
Young brother, where is the capital Addis Ababa located?
Addis Ababa. It's in Oromia.
Yeah. Who put it there?
I don't know the history. like that.
Menelik the Shoah. Shoah are like Amharized. The Shoah are
I
Amharized.
thought Addis Ababa came about with
It's called
Is
Finnish.
that
Menelik is the one.
Which Menelik is that?
The second, the first one was too far back.
1800.
No, Menelik established the capital in Oromia for two reasons. Having defeated the Italians at the Battle of Adwa, he ceded some control to them still. And he felt that the ones that were defeated in the north would secure his northern frontier from the Turks, the Ottomans. At that time, with the Ottomans. Because he had that. That's why I want to do a subject of jihad versus crusade in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
And how it's even a bit relevant up to today.
Okay.
Now,
It is though, yeah.
yeah. Now, what he did, he realized he has now to secure his back door. So quite wisely, and I think it was a wise move too, if I were Amhara, but I'm not, he put the capital in the middle of a troublesome area in order to be able to watch two people, the Somali and the Oromo.
Yeah.
That is why the capital
Uncle
was
Danjuma,
located there.
you're trying to get me involved in some Ethiopia. They're my next door neighbors, you know. When I'm in East Africa, I'm always in Ethiopia. Just have my fun. I can't do certain things in Somalia. I love to go Ethiopia next.
What's that?
No, I can't say it. I can't say it. But listen, Uncle, you're trying to. But that's my next door neighbor, you know. It's like me. You know, it's a Trinity Island. You know, Barbados or Jamaica. You know the Caribbean island. I don't want to get man too.
I get it.
They're gonna be like they're already on my show. No,
I'll
I'm
tell you
only
what
joking.
happened. I sat in a meeting and Janet, the wife of Paul Kagame, was passing.
Yeah.
I was sitting next to a Dinka friend. The Dinka have the most fantastic cattle. But the Tutsi cattle are finer still. They got some cows, colors you never see on an animal. Now listen to this. She was passing, so I thought I'd make a joke. So my friend sat next to me. I said, "Sister, this Dinka man from South Sudan tells me his cattle are finer than Tutsi cattle." She stopped, she did this. And she wasn't talking to me, she looked at the whole crowd. When you use the word Tutsi, she ain't talking to me anymore. We no longer approve of such terms. There is no Hutu, there is no Tutsi in New Rwanda. We are Rwandese.
Yes.
Now, you can say that. You can say that. But I went to Rwanda after that.
No, but I know what she's saying,
I
though.
know what she's
I know
saying.
what she's
But
saying.
this is where politics, exactly, this is where politics changes, attempts to change reality top down.
Linguistically.
Yeah.
But the story is though that the Hutu and the Tutsi were created
It's not true.
by the British.
It's not true.
But all these tribes,
It's
listen,
not true. It's
all
not
these
true.
tribes,
It's
were there.
entirely
Because they did
no,
do that.
they reinforced existing ethnic divisions. Let me try to
The
explain.
free colony was there Hutu and Tutsi.
Let me explain. As for the Tutsi themselves claim to have arrived in a previous time in history. That doesn't say much because the Hutu who are Bantu also arrived at some point in history. Obviously, the primordial inhabitants were, I'm going to use this, Pygmoid, Batwa. Ituri, short people. They were the originals. Now, the provenance of the Tutsi is problematic. Why? There was a very early Cushitic migration into Africa. Cushitic are going to do this as well.
I know. We have to do it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Uncle. I don't want none of my Ethiopian brothers and sisters hating me already.
Well, you know, okay. Because I can't maintain the word still because the Tutsi do not speak a Cushitic language anymore. But back then, it is said that how they put it. The Tutsi say we arrived around the 15th, 16th century in the interlacustrine region. We were pushed there by the Oromo, the Oromo were pushed by the Somali. And the Somali were pushed by the Afar. This is the story as it goes.
Uncle, you're stirring some fire now, you know, Uncle. You're stirring a fire.
Population. Wait, no, we're talking about population pressure. People pushing on people moving. Now, I also believe the Tutsi may have migrated because of desertification. They love their cattle, they want to keep their cattle. They moved to land where there was grass, and they kept moving till they ended up there. Now, so there are two possible origins. One, they belong to what we call the Southern Kushites, which is a migration that antedated the Bantu. That's the joke. Or they are the 15th century migration because of population pressure in the Horn of Africa. Be that as it may, what we know of them is they speak an identical language to the Iru and to the Tutsi and the Bachiga. It's the same language. But oh, that's too far away. We're going to talk about them later. They're completely different.
If they speak the same language, it suggests this shit everything.
Oh yes, but I humbly submit that loss of language can occur. Look at the Swahili. If you go to Zanzibar, you'll see Arabs that look like the proper Arabs. They speak only Kiswahili. So that can happen. And because I use that as an example because I'm using a dominant group. People like to use the Arabs in the east coast of Africa as the dominant group. Yet, they succumbed linguistically and they speak Kiswahili. I believe what happened to the Tutsi lost their language. Bantu languages are very easy to learn. You're from Kenya?
No, I said Kidogo Swahili. Kidogo.
Bantu languages, they're like American English.
That's small, right?
That means a little bit.
Yeah,
I speak Kidogo.
Bantu languages are very easy to learn. The grammar is very easy to pick up. The pronunciation is not difficult. I suspect the Ankole and the Tutsi surrendered their language a long time ago and Bantuized linguistically. However, racial difference in terms of anthropometry and social culture, they do not allow the Hutu and the Iru to keep cattle. They are not allowed. To be a mark of a Tutsi is, they will tell you straight, we breed cattle for beauty and we breed humans for beauty. And the criteria of beauty for a Tutsi, number one, is very tall. Black or red is not a criterion. You have red Tutsi and pitch black Tutsi. But what are criteria? Height, thinness of nose, whiteness of teeth, slimness of features, and so forth. These are criteria. These are Tutsi criteria.
But you're saying that the story of the British apportioning certain characteristics to different groups according to that's a complete fallacy.
Yeah, you did not say complete. Why are you so extreme? I said to you, they reinforced it. Not the British, the Germans, the Belgians, the French, and then the British. Because the British came late to take Uganda from all the confusion and made it a protectorate. Uganda was not a colony, it was a protectorate. And the Tutsi of southwestern Uganda, Mbarara, are called Banyankole or Bahima. They are Tutsi. The language is intercomprehensible with that of Rwanda and Burundi. But in Rwanda and Burundi, first it was the Germans and then the Belgians. When they met these tall people, these tall, thin-nosed, jet black people, they immediately concluded these are the ancient Egyptians. Some religious ones concluded these are a lost tribe of Israel. Be that as it, yes,
Caucasian.
they did. Yes, but even Ethiopians and they call them
try to call them
Caucasians.
Caucasians,
Yes,
that's right.
they call you black Caucasians
why
and the
I'm responsible
Ethiopian.
for it.
They call the Ethiopian Haile Selassie himself. And it's partly to blame for them.
Haile
But let's
Selassie himself.
leave it. Leave. Don't make them.
Let's move on.
I get you.